The Garden Report is powered by Prize Picks, the exclusive daily fantasy partner of the CLNS Media Network.
If the shots go down, great. Fine. We'll do it, and then we're done.
I'm hungry for some blame pie. Do we have it or no?
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, yeah.
And Luke's on there.
Is that Bob Kraft?
Is it Bob Kraft?
What? Was he at the game tonight?
Yeah.
All right, then. You can't get mad at me for putting on Spolstra on the blame pie.
I didn't authorize this, but let's go for it. Go. Give me your slices.
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Tatum, 80%. Jaylen,
that's a big piece.
That's a big-ass piece. Jaylen, give you 5. Drew, 2 or 3. Let's go 3. That gives me an 88. Joe, I give 1%. Gives me an 89. Luke, I'm going to give you 9%. Wow. And Kraft just 2, just for being there.
Kraft,
infecting him, yeah. I'm assuming it's just the fact that he was there and the Patriots are horrible. And so maybe his presence is infecting them. I don't know. Something like that.
I'm gonna go 70 for Tatum, 20 for Drew, 10 for Mazzulla. Mazzulla has to take some blame here, but I don't think it's a Mazzulla loss. I mean, Drew Holiday, I'm a huge Drew Holiday guy. Have been since they got him. We're giving a lot of criticism to Tatum tonight. I think we got to give some criticism to Drew Holiday a little bit too. I mean,
why is Kraft in there?
Offensively, has not been given.
But you have those games, Jimmy, where Tatum and Brown get into this mode, like they were in tonight. It takes a lot of other people out of the game a little bit too, and I think that's kind of.
But defensively, what did Holiday do for you? I mean, Max Strus is running around, doing whatever the hell he wants. Mitchell's obviously having a hell of a second half. So if Holiday is your stopper, we're talking about the fact that Cleveland just scored 118 points. I got to give some blame to Holiday too. You about the offense on the defensive side, and I understand that there's 5 players out there. He can't stop all 5, but Holiday has had some games recently where I felt like he's been a little quiet. He just signed himself a massive deal. How's that going to look in a couple of years? I guess we'll find out.
It's not looking good right now.
It's not looking great right now. So he has to he's got to take a bite of the pie tonight. I'm dishing out pies, and he's taking a big piece. Not as big of a piece as Tatum. Tatum gets the brunt of it, but Drew's not walking out here unscathed.
Testing my skills on Prize Picks this season is the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $1,000 with just a few taps. Use the code CLNS for the first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
I'm closer to Blorp's pie in this sense because I think Brown got a pass for being so good in game 1, but Tatum and Brown both didn't play with the right amount of it. They both didn't play with enough energy. Tatum's getting the bigger slice because I'm tired of this shit because it's been happening.
Yeah, I gotta give some to Brown. I mean, he sucked tonight too.
So I also kind of like that, which is like I'll give a little bit there to Brown. I don't know what we were blaming Joe for other than just being Joe. If that's your thing and you think Joe, I think some people just know Joe automatically, like SATs, you get X amount of points for signing your name. Any loss, Joe gets automatically a minimum of 10 to 20%
that's not true.
of the pie.
It's the way they
every
lost.
time because you're just always Joe has a set slice he gets every night.
If you're getting blown out, the head coach is taking a slice. I don't care if it's a sliver. The Celtics should not be getting blown out, and if they are, I'm going to look at the head coach for at least a part of that blame. If they lost at the buzzer, if it was a hard-fought game and they just lost, I'm not giving Joe any of the blame. I'm going to give Tatum a lot of it. I would like to maybe I could cut Joe's piece a little bit and maybe give Brown a little bit of it, or maybe cut a little bit of Holiday's. But you're right. Brown had such a good game 1. I'm probably being a little too nice to him in game 2, but he sucked tonight too. He didn't hit 0 for 6 from 3. He's like a minus 20-something, just like the rest of them. And so, everybody can have a slice. I'm going to leave Luke out of this one just because I don't feel like he's important enough to
your third center.
Yeah, exactly.
Luke never gets blame because Luke can only be Luke. So I don't.
Nah, this is his series though, John. This is the Luke series. What happened?
He's the key.
Right.
He's the key.
Pretty much.
This is why
Luke's important
tonight.
He's somewhat
is why
important.
I don't do apology cams. Do you understand? Now,
I'm always gonna give Bob Kraft a little.
It's not like Luke proved us wrong.
Right.
He's
Apology
Luke.
cam wouldn't have aged well. Yeah.
He's Luke.
Right.
Okay.
We did that being said. We did do an
view it
apology
any differently
cam.
here? Heavy Tatum, heavy Brown, or all Tatum for you?
Yeah, heavy Tatum, heavy Brown, a little Drew in there.
Thank you.
Just to, I mean, he's the anchor of that backcourt.
No, I'm not tossing the Tristan Thompson sound. I refuse. Go ahead, guys. Sorry.
I would actually like to hear from him. I want to hear from Tristan
Fine,
Thompson.
give it to me. Fine. Go, Josue. Sorry.
'Cause I can't stand that guy.
Wow.
Okay, so I'll give 10% to Joe. I'll do 10% to Drew. So 40 and 40 for Tatum and Brown for the Jays.
Equal? Damn. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, Tatum should get more, but because of what happened in Game 1. But these guys, they're the leaders, man. Like, I just think this is one of those games where one didn't play particularly better than the other. They're kind of just evened out. I mean, I guess you can cut them some slack for what happened in Game 1, but nah, man, these guys are the leaders. They can't put forth that type of effort in the second half. And I'm happy to see Jaylen take a lot of accountability in his post-game comments, but we got to see a change here, man. These guys have to lead the way here in Game 3.
Take the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets at Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem the code CLNS and get $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed.